Welcome, everyone. I know some of you have been here throughout the day with us, exploring creative practice and feminism in different ways. We're now in this final session, which is creative practice and feminism, dialogues, reading and collaboration. Going to achieve that by sharing some readings by Lucila Garay, who's joined us here from Argentina. We'll be sharing readings in Spanish and in English, and then there'll be a discussion afterwards. Lucila was able to join us from Argentina thanks to a grant from the University of London Coffin Fund, and we're really delighted that that's been able to make it possible for her to be here, as well as the support of the Institute of the Languages, Cultures and Societies, which is where I am based, along with other colleagues who are around here. So we're really delighted to have you here and to be able to share this work. We're going to hear the reading in English first. Hopefully that will open it up to as many people as possible, and then in Spanish. The reading in English will be performed by the two people behind me, Lanna Joffrey and Jimena Larraguivel, and then we'll move on to the Spanish one, and directed by Fran, which is why Fran Olivares is in the corner. And then we'll move on to the Spanish one, which will be performed by Lucila Garay and Maria Florencia Bravo. So we are going to do it in that order, but if you would like a text, I have got some copies in Spanish and some in English over there, so I can distribute some if you want to be able to follow either of the languages. We're happy to share these with you. We're going to go straight from one into the other and then into the discussion afterwards. Please join us for a reception. Please continue the conversations that we've started throughout this day, and enjoy a drink afterwards through the other side of this wall. A little bit about the play. It's called Paisaje Kilometre 31, which I have translated as The View at Kilometre 31. The two characters that we see are sex workers, Sonia and Paula. They are in a small town outside of Buenos Aires. It's not actually very far from Buenos Aires, but this is not big city life, this is small town life. I think you will learn everything you need to know about their situation from the extracts that will be performed. But beyond their house, where we see them in this extract, there's the setting of the small town where there has been a car accident in slightly mysterious circumstances. So everyone is a bit on edge. And the theme of security and safety is there, and they've been wondering whether they should install some kind of electric fence or door to their own property. I think that's all you need to know. So enjoy, and hand over to everyone here.
So are you going to tell me what's really going on?
What do you mean, what's going on?
Come on, Sonia. You won't go out. You're throwing up all the time, and you keep going on about electrocuting someone. What happened?
He said he was going to kill me. Tommy said that.
He did not say he's going to kill you. Are you mad?
You didn't see the look in his eyes. If he gets in here, then he'll kill us both. I know what he's capable of. So if we have to defend ourselves in case he tries to get in...
Sonia, it's Tommy you're talking about, remember? You've just got a really high fever, that's all.
You don't get it. His eyes were bloodshot. He grabbed me by the throat. He was raging, furious. I know him. He's going to kill me. And if he kills me, he'll kill you too.
So that's why you won't go out.
I said he's going to kill me. What don't you understand?
What the hell happened? His wife found out.
Baby.
Is Myrna pregnant? Is that why they're getting married?
No.
What?
Me.
What?
I took a remedy, but I was pregnant yesterday.
You did what?
I'm scared.
Oh my God. Let's go to the health center.
No.
Come on, I'm begging you.
No.
I won't let you die in here.
No.
I'm not messing about, Sonia. Let's go.
If he sees me out there, he'll shoot me. That's what he said. That's why he's parked by the statue, by the Virgin Mary.
Motherfucker.
Ah!
Sonia. You're burning up. I need to get something for you.
No. The cold water. It will sort it out. Don't leave. If he sees you leave, then he might try to get in.
What do I need to do with these wires to get this thing working?
The instructions Rosie gave me are in the notebook.
Rosie?
She had one too. Tito couldn't get into the girl's room when he came home drunk.
Isn't Tito dead?
Yes, but it was the neighbor who killed him. Or don't you remember anything, sweetheart?
Don't get angry or you'll make yourself worse.
It's just the things you come out with sometimes.
Look, I thought Rosie had fried him, okay? Was it Tommy who gave you that remedy?
He told me not to step a foot outside until it was gone.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
He's dangerous.
He seems like such a good guy. Let me go and get Henry and he'll beat him black and blue.
No.
I don't know what to do. Drink some water. Liquids will help you. These have been boiled already. I can't believe you look skinnier. Don't laugh, darling. You don't look right. What should we do? I don't know what to do. You must be skinnier because you're bleeding.
Is that so? Where's the blood then?
Inside, I guess.
Stop making me laugh. Makes my whole body hurt. I'm fine. It's just a bit of fever. That's all.
No. What the hell did that bastard give you? What remedy did you say you took? Hey. No falling asleep. No way. Look at me. Look at me so that I know you're okay.
I'm tired. Sleep will do me good.
I wish a UFO would come.
What?
On the TV, they were saying that maybe it's possible that aliens could have taken that family away. Because it looks like the tracks on the road weren't made by tires. They weren't just skid marks from a normal car. And since there isn't, what did they say? Not a single, it's on the tip of my mouth. Trace. Not a single trace. Cookie says that can be like a clue, and there wasn't a single one. They disappeared just like that. And they say that's what UFOs do. They come and take you like that. Woo! The woman on TV was using a really weird word when she was explaining it. They come like that, and they take you, but they don't kill you. They might bring you back or leave you on a different planet. Do you remember when we watched that program where that old man was cutting up an alien and... Sonia, are you awake? You don't have to open your eyes if you don't want to, but you can't go to sleep. Are you awake? Sonia, just move your hand on your own and give me a bit of a sign. You're strong. You know, if aliens came for us right now, it would actually be great. We'd escape from Tommy. I'm sure they'd have a cure for you. And we could go and live somewhere totally new. And even if they decide they need to bring us back, I'm sure they would at least cure you first. I wonder if they do something strange to us so that they would live forever. They brought back the whole family. Maybe they got mixed up for something. We are just a small family. You and me. So it'd be much easier for them to take us. Do you know what I'd like? To travel. Get out of this place for a bit. But then come back. I definitely come back. I like where we live. You always come back home. And we get to work. You and me can work anywhere we go. Just have to make sure we don't get into trouble with the local girls, that's all. And I want to buy clothes. That's what I want. You know, we've never even had a good pair of jeans, have we? Like from a proper brand. Imagine if the UFO took us and left us in Paris or anywhere in Europe and we could walk along the grand avenues with all the fashion houses. What do you think? Would you like that? I don't really know if I'd want to live forever, you know. I mean, become immortal. I don't know if I'd want that. You'd get tired of living eventually, wouldn't you? Besides, not always, but sometimes I feel like I'm already tired of life. Sometimes I think I'd rather not go on living. Abducted! That's the word. The aliens abduct you. That's what the woman said on the TV. We need to get our TV back. It's a good distraction from everything. I like watching TV.
What are you doing?
How am I supposed to know if you're dead or alive?
I'm alive. I'm hot.
Your temperature has come down then. You should have a bath.
Enough.
It's the best thing for it. That way it'll come down back to normal. I'll get it ready for you. This was my best ever fuck. He kept his word.
Crafty bastard.
We've got good use out of this kettle, haven't we?
We work, Paola. It's not charity or bartering.
Come on then. Looks like you're still as grumpy as before. Okay, Is it okay? Good. I'm going to pour some cold over you now. It's so hot that it's not going to make it really cold, but still, you've got to bear it.
You remember the first time we met?
I was only 5, so how could I remember? Don't make me cry, okay? Don't go on telling sad stories now. She's your father's daughter.
That's what Mom said. I always thought you looked like me. I remember saying to you, "So, you are Pauli?"
Pauli.
You said.
I didn't speak very well, so what do you expect? Your mom didn't want me. She never wanted me.
I suppose not. Dad didn't exactly make it easy for her. I used to say, love her. She's just like me. She's Dad's daughter. Dad used to get so mad. But really, it was Mom who rejected you. That day, everything went up in flames. Don't you think it was planned? I think he did it. He got so angry, he just set fire to everything.
Don't even start with that.
We turned the corner onto Salcedo Street. Do you remember? You squeezed my hand, and everything was red. Everything was in flames. I remember I had to pull you onto the pavement because the firemen almost ran us over. I wonder what it's like to burn. What does it feel like when you're dying?
Told you not to make me cry.
At times like these, you can't help but think about this stuff.
At least they were holding each other. What?
Ali.
Little Pauli. Are you laughing at me?
They were holding each other. That's right.
I'm not as stupid as you think I am, you know. And I don't really care if that's all made up. I'd rather think of them like that, together. I'm sure they loved each other. In their own special way, they loved each other. Just like you and Tommy. And me and Hernan. And that's that.
That's not what it means to love each other. That's not love. This is not love. This is a fucking mess.
Get up and out. You don't have a fever anymore. I don't get it.
What? About Mom and Dad?
Shouldn't you be bleeding?
Well,
I mean, you took something to get rid of it.
who knows?
Well, if you're not bleeding, I think it's a bad sign. It must still be inside you.
He said that lots of blood is dangerous. He told me if I lose a lot of blood, then I should go straight to the hospital.
I think it's still in there. In you.
I don't know.
You're hiding something.
No, I'm not. What could I possibly hide from you? Maybe I waited too long before taking that stuff. How should I know?
How should you know? How should you know? Are you serious? Sonia, you're not an idiot. Tell me how long you were pregnant for.
I don't really know. Maybe a few months.
A few months. That remedy isn't going to do a thing. Why don't I go and see Rosie?
No. I don't want Tommy to see you. Then he'll know I'm in here alone.
I'll climb out through the window. He'll never see me. He's like by that statue, like you said.
How's Rosie going to help anyway?
She's got 7 kids.
That's my point. 7 kids. So she didn't get rid of them.
She must know how it feels when you're not pregnant. I'll fetch her.
No. Stop.
Okay. I'll talk to her. I'll be right back. Okay, Sonia, do you want to have this baby and for Tommy to come and kill you? Or do you want to get rid of it? That must be why you had a fever.
Okay. Go and come straight back.
I'd be like the rope runner. Beep, beep.
Let's lock the door.
Let's put the bed in front of it and I'll go out the back.
Yeah. But be really quick.
I'll be as quick as flash, sweetie. Tell me what you've taken so that I can explain it to Rosie.
If you go in my green bag, there's some of it left. I have no idea what it was.
I'll need you to help me with the bench. And keep listening for when I get back because I can't get in without it. I've got short legs like that. Did you want it?
Maybe I did. I did want it.
Sweetheart, you can't. Not with Tommy. But you will with someone else. Okay?
¿Me vas a decir la verdad o no?
¿Qué?
Sonia, no para de vomitar, no querés salir de la casa, estás con esta pavada de querer electrocutar a alguien. ¿Qué pasó?
Me dijo que me iba a matar. El Tommy.
Que te va a matar, bolsera.
Vos no le viste la cara.
Y
Me dijo que me iba a matar. Y yo sé de lo que es capaz. Que si se quiere meter acá, nos tenemos que defender.
Sonia, es el Tommy. Vos volás de fiebre, es eso.
No, no entendés. Me dijo que me iba a matar. Tenía los ojos rojos de sangre. Estaba furioso, enojadísimo. Me dijo que me mataba. Y si me mata a mí, te mata a vos también.
¿Qué? ¿Por eso no querés salir? ¿Eh?
Me va a matar, te digo.
¿Pero qué pasó? ¿Qué? Se enteró la mujer.
Estaba embarazada.
¿La Mirna? ¿Por eso se casan?
Yo
¿Qué?
me tomé unos yuyos. Estaba embarazada.
¿Qué?
Ayer
¿Qué hiciste qué?
tengo miedo.
Sonia, vamos a la salita. Por la Virgen te lo pido, te me vas a morir acá.
No.
Dale. No, te estoy preguntando, vamos.
Si me ve afuera, me tira. Eso me dijo. Por eso está estacionado ahí en la Virgen.
Hijo de puta. ¿Por qué no me contaste vos? Sonia, igual, bolas de fiebre. Tendría que ir a comprarte remedio.
No,
¿eh?
No. ¿Qué me pasa con el agua fría? Quédate acá, no te vayas. Si te ves salir, capaz que se mete.
Bueno, decime cómo te ayudo con los cables, a ver.
En mi cuadernito están las instrucciones que me dejó la Rosy.
Rosy,
Ella lo hizo para que el Tito borracho no se metiera en la pieza de las nenas.
¿el Tito que murió?
Pero lo mató un vecino, ¿no te acordás?
Bueno, no te enojes, te va a poner peor.
Ay, pero es que salí con cada cosa.
Bueno, che, pensé que lo había quemado la Rosy. ¿Quién te dio los yuyos, él?
Me dijo que no me asome a la calle hasta que me lo haya sacado.
¿Por qué no me contaste vos?
Es peligroso.
Déjame que busque al Ernie, ¿eh? Que lo muela a palo, sí.
No.
No sé qué hacer. ¿Qué hacemos? Toma agua. Esta está hervida y todo. Te va a hacer bien. Para mí que estás más flaca. En serio, nena, no te rías. No sé qué hacer. ¿Qué hacemos? Estás más flaca porque te estás desangrando, seguro. ¿Eh?
Así, ¿y la sangre?
Y por dentro debe estar.
Ay, no me hagas reír, que me duele todo. Estoy bien, es solo fiebre.
No.
Es normal.
No. Andá a saber qué tomaste. Andá a saber qué yuyo te dio ese miserable. Sí. Pero no te dormás. No, abrí los ojos y sé que estás bien. Sonia, abrí los ojos y sé que estás bien.
Tengo sueño. Solo me va a hacer bien descansar.
Ojalá vinieran los ovnis. En la tele, la chica dijo que una de las cosas que le podrían haber pasado a la familia esa es que se la hayan llevado los extraterrestres. Sí, porque las frenadas que hay en la ruta no son de ruedas comunes, no son frenadas normales. Y además, como no había ni un... como dijo, ni un... Mira, en la punta de la lengua lo tengo, ni un rastro, ni un rastro. Que dice la cookie que es como una pista. Y no había ni una, parece. Porque desaparecieron de golpe. Y eso es lo que hacen los ovnis. Te llevan así. Usaba una palabra rarísima la chica de la tele para explicarlo. Pero bueno, te hacen así y te llevan. Pero no te matan. Por ahí te quedas en otro planeta o te devuelven. ¿Te acordás cuando vimos el programa ese del viejo que operaba un extraterrestre en la tele? Sonia, ¿estás despierta? Apretame la mano, ¿eh? Fuerza tenés. Si ahora nos llevaran los ovnis sería espectacular. Zafamos del Tommy y seguro te dan un remedio buenísimo. Y si nos devuelven, Por lo menos te curan primero. Mirá si nos hacen algo que después somos inmortales o algo así. A la familia le devolvieron enterita. Capaz se confundieron, qué sé yo. Pero nosotras somos familia chiquita, ¿eh? Familia chiquita somos, es más fácil que te lleven. A mí me gustaría salir un poco del pueblo para conocer, después volver. A mí me gusta donde vivimos y a la casa se vuelve siempre. Yo digo, viajar para conocer. Total, trabajamos en cualquier lugar nosotras. Sí, hay que ver que no se pudra con la chica del punto, pero solo eso. Y comprarme ropa quiero. Sí. Nunca tuvimos un buen jean nosotras. Uno de una marca conocida, digo. Mirá que nos llevan los ovnis y nos dejan en París. O Europa, por lo menos. Y vamos a esas calles gigantes con negocio de ropa. ¿Te gustaría? Tampoco sé si quisiera no morirme nunca. Eso de que te hacen inmortal, digo. En algún momento te debes cansar de vivir. Es más, no te digo que todos los días, pero yo algunas veces estoy un poco cansada de la vida. ¿Sí? Algunos días no viviría más. Abdujeron. Esa es la palabra. ¿Te abdujen los extraterrestres? Bueno, eso dijo la chica en la tele. Los abdujeron los extraterrestres. Tendríamos que recuperar nuestra tele. Sí, era lindo ver tele, te distrae bastante.
¿Qué haces?
¿Qué sé yo si está muerta?
Estoy viva. Tengo calor.
¿No sí? ¿No te ha bajado la fiebre entonces? Sí, te tenés que dar una agüita, ¿eh? Una duchita rápida, ¿sí? ¿Te termina de bajar? ¿Preparo? ¿Eh? ¿Mejor? Ey, mi mejor polvo esto. Se portó el viejo.
Viejo forro.
¿No vino bien o no la pava?
Lo nuestro es trabajo. Ni trueque ni caridad.
Lo cascarrabia no se te fue, veo. ¿Cómo está? Ahora te voy a poner un poquito de agua fría que hace un calor bárbaro, así que muy fría no va a estar. Pero te la tenés que aguantar.
Ay. ¿Te acordás cuando nos conocimos?
Me acordás si tenía 5. No cuente cosas tristes, no me hagas llorar ahora.
Es hija de tu padre. Así dijo mi mamá. Yo siempre te vi parecida a mí. Me acuerdo que te dije, ¿así que vos sos la Pauli? Pali, dijiste.
No hablaba bien, ¿qué querés? ¿Y tu mamá? No me quería. Nunca me quiso.
No, un cagadón se había mandado el papi. Yo le decía, querela, si es igual a mí. Y es hija de mi papá. Papi se enojaba tanto. La verdad es que la mami te hacía el desprecio.
¿No?
Ese día que voló todo, ¿no? ¿No pensás que fue a propósito? Para mí fue el que se enojó tanto que prendió fuego todo.
No me lo hagas ni pensar.
Doblamos la Salcedo, ¿te acordás? Vos me apretaste la mano. Ya estaba todo rojo. Toda la casa era roja. Y ahí te tuve que tirar al cordón porque los bomberos casi nos pisan. ¿Cómo será quemarse? ¿Cómo será saber que te estás muriendo?
¿No te dije que no me hiciera llorar?
Bueno, en algo se tiene que pensar en esos momentos.
Por lo menos estaban abrazados. ¿Qué?
Pacho, mi padre.
Te reí de mí ahora.
Estaban abrazados, sí.
¿Sabe qué? No soy tonta. Y no me importa si son cuentos. Yo prefiero imaginármelos así. Juntos. A su forma se querían. Como vos y el Tommy. Como yo y el Ernie. Qué sé yo.
Eso no es querer, Pablo. Eso no es amor. Esto no es amor. Esto es una mierda.
Anda saliendo. Fiebre ya no tenés. No entiendo.
Los papis.
¿No, vos no deberías estar sangrando? Digo, ¿te tomaste algo para sacártelo? Debe ser peligroso que no sangre.
Ay, lo de la sangre es peligroso, me dijo él. Que si sangraba mucho
No.
fuera al hospital corriendo.
Es que para mí todavía lo tenés adentro.
Ay, no sé.
Sí, para mí todavía lo tenés. ¿Qué no me estás diciendo vos?
Nada, ¿qué no te voy a decir? Capaz tardé mucho en tomarme esas cosas. ¿Qué sé yo cómo era?
¿Qué sé yo cómo era? ¿Qué sé yo cómo era? Decís, Sonia, tarada vos no sos.
No
¿Cuánto hace que estás preñada? A ver.
sé el tiempo.
Ah, no sé el tiempo.
No sé, pero hace unos meses capaz.
¿Unos meses? Los yuyos no te van a hacer nada. ¿Por qué no voy a estar lo de la Rosy?
No.
Sí.
No quiero que el Tommy te vea y sepa que yo estoy acá sola, no.
Y salgo por atrás, y está estacionado la Virgen. Te dije, es imposible que me vea.
Pero, ¿y la Rosy qué vas a ver?
Tiene como 7 chicos la Rosy.
Bueno, justamente los tiene, no se los sacó.
Pero debes saber cómo es cuando no los tenés.
¡Ay, no!
La traigo. Bueno, le pregunto, voy y vengo. Sonia, hey, ¿vos lo querés tener? ¿Y que te mate el tomado o te lo querés sacar? La fiebre es por eso, además. ¿Qué?
Bueno, pero vas y venís.
Corre camino soy.
Y trabemos la puerta.
Sí, pongo la cama, yo saco por atrás.
Y hace rápido.
Ay, mira, en menos de lo que canta un gallo, estoy de vuelta. ¿Sí? Decime qué tomaste, ¿eh? Así le digo a la Rosy.
Dentro de mi carterita verde está lo que quedó. ¿Qué sé yo?
Y estate atenta para cuando vuelva. Me vas a tener que ayudar con el banquito. Date atenta, mira que si no, no llego, ¿eh? Soy de patas cortas como el papi. ¿Vos lo querías tener?
Capaz que sí. Sí que quería.
Hermanita. Pero con el Tommy no podés. Pero ya va a tener con otro. ¿Sí?
I think we're all probably still recovering from the performance, but we've got about half an hour now, so I'm just going to start off with some questions for Lucia as playwright, Sophie as translator, Fran as director, and then we'll open up to all of you. On the programme, I'm Catherine Boyle. I'm not Catherine Boyle. I wish I was. It's my aim in life to be Catherine Boyle. I'm Katie Brown, and yeah, here just in the role as Fan, I guess.
And as accomplished academic who works on translation, so can ask us intelligent questions as well.
Starting with Lucia. Some of you were here this morning, some of you weren't. For those of you who were here this morning, we were shown a photograph of two young girls and told that that was kind of the starting point of this play. So could you tell us a bit more about how you went from photograph to what we saw this afternoon? Your ideas about these characters changed along the way.
De eso de estos personajes cambió en el proceso.
Bueno, sí, la fotografía que vimos hoy, que algunas y algunos la vieron, que había dos niñas en una mesita con un sillón, a mí particularmente me llamó la atención una niña que está como asustada. Ahora quizá podemos pasar la foto, ¿no? También.
Sí.
Que está como asustada y empecé a hacerme las preguntas de qué le pasaría, dónde estaba, pues, mucho. Y lo primero que apareció es empezar a escribir sobre ese personaje en el futuro. Me imaginé de dónde quería escapar y lo primero que apareció es este monólogo cortito sobre los ovnis, la fotografía. Y después empecé a preguntarme de quién la acompañaba, si alguien la rodeaba, dónde estaba. Y a la vez, al mismo tiempo que empecé con el proceso dramatúrgico, hubo una noticia, un caso muy mediático en Argentina. ¿Sigo?
The photograph that we were looking at earlier is just there. It's of two girls, and one of them looks quite scared, the younger one. And I started thinking about what was happening to this girl, where did she want to escape to, and that's where this monologue about the aliens started. And I think that's it.
Dejemos ahí. Y la pregunta que me aparece a mí siempre en el proceso dramatúrgico, pensando en mi posición también de mujer y feminista, me aparece la pregunta de cuándo fue la primera vez que yo tuve miedo por el simple hecho de ser una mujer. Y entonces decía que con esta noticia mediática, que es una familia que desapareció trágicamente por ineficiencia del Estado y de la policía, es un hecho real, me imaginé que entonces dos mujeres medias solas en el medio de la ruta, que es donde viven estas hermanas, ¿qué va a pasar con ellas? Si semejante noticia mediática pasó como si no hubiera sucedido, ¿qué pasa con las mujeres que son explotadas laboralmente, que sufren violencia de género, que viven solas de forma también precaria? Esta historia está situada en una casa pequeña, en el medio de la ruta.
So there was, at the same time that this monologue was created, there was a very publicized, like in the media, there was this news about this family that had disappeared because of failings of the state. And I started thinking about these women and what would happen with two women that were in the middle of this place where this family had disappeared because they live on their own. And so this thing is happening where people have disappeared and how they would be feeling about everything that was going on around them.
Y después, para finalizar con la pregunta más concreta, cuando volví a la imagen, dije, sí, son Sonia y Paula, y ahí está esa hermana mayor, pero media desconocida, y dije, quizás por eso le tenía miedo, porque no era la hermana directa, y bueno, y cuidándola en un futuro.
And later I went back to the image and I realized, oh my God, there's Sonia and Paula, that's them. And that like in the future, they are taking care of each other.
I was going to ask why you chose this extract. But from what you just said of how the photograph has that relationship, did you choose this part because it really shows us that relationship between the two half-sisters?
Medias hermanas.
Sí, también, digo, parte de esta escena nos permitía como conocer el universo de estas dos mujeres y de poder imaginar también la obra sin pasar por el comienzo y el final. La obra tiene tres grandes escenas, solo vimos la 2.
I also, this scene allows us to get to know the world of these two women. The play has 3 scenes, and we only got to see number 2 of the 3.
So moving to Sophie, as translator, but also as a researcher of the combination of theatre, feminism and activism, and female playwrights as activists, and as agents of change. How does all that come together working on this play, and how does kind of that's a huge question, I'm sorry, like, how does the research kind of feed into each other?
Gosh, that is a huge question. Thank you, Katie. No, but it's a great question because I see the translation process also as a process of research. So the work that I'm doing in the broader context in Argentina, Uruguay, and Chile, when in doing this research, that feeds into all of the questions and everything that's coming up in this play. And so I saw the play in Buenos Aires. People often ask, like, how do you choose the works that you focus on? I'd met Lucila before, and we'd exchanged ideas and things. And then I was in Buenos Aires and able to see this play, and I was instantly drawn into the world of these sisters and half-sisters, and wanted to explore it more. So wanted to research more about it, but also to make it available to wider audiences. And the feeling of precarity that you get, and how vulnerable these women are, how their choices are restricted. You know, if we say that women have more options if they have greater choices, their choices are totally defined by their situation, and actually defined by a lot of men in positions of power. And their bodies and their situations become so precarious, and they can't make decisions freely. And I think that's something that's recognisable in lots of other contexts, which is why translation is such a big part of this research project. And so for me, the translation and research are always informing each other, and that is indeed what this day has been about, and about sharing processes for doing that.
I think we've kind of gone full circle because we started the day with these hashtags, and one of them is choose to challenge, and some of the post-it notes at the back say, but how much can people choose, and who is able to choose, and what restricts people's ability to choose? And I think that's all coming up.
Yeah, it really is. And when I just to go back to the play, I start translating at the beginning, and then I had a conversation with Lucila, and she was like, what about scene 2? And it was definitely the right thing for these kind of questions that I want to open up about the situation that they're in, about who gets to make choices about women's bodies, but also who gets to tell stories about women's bodies. You know, we hear their voices really strongly in their house, but then we know that if they were killed, as Lucila mentioned, it's likely that the police or someone else will create a narrative about what happened to them, which was not true because they're sex workers.
And then a question for Fran, and then I will open up to everyone. So earlier today, you were talking us through the idea of kind of embodied emotions trying to find a position or a movement that reflects certain words. Is that how you approach directing as well? Kind of thinking about how do I translate these emotions, these ideas into movement?
Yeah, absolutely. I think my work usually is based on action. So I mean, of course, I respect the playwright and the translation absolutely, massively. However, when I'm stepping as a director, I try to think about the text as a pretext, yeah, exactly. It's just like, okay, it's just an excuse to express what you want to say through action. So I usually work with actors, actioning the script and just finding the intention. And by that, I think that sort of really helps to make sense of the script and the text, what is being said, and not being literal, as Lucila was trying to, she tried to do before by asking you to create a text exactly by not being literal, being more abstract. What are they doing without having to say or to do something like, oh, I'm hungry, go beyond that. So yes.
We should say that this rehearsed reading came out of a very short process. So we had a day yesterday of working together. Obviously, Lucila and I have been exchanging ideas for a long time, and we all were able to have Zoom meetings, but in terms of being in the rehearsal room with the actors, that was yesterday.
Yes, I think we should probably congratulate everyone again for putting that together so quickly.